Hey, Myrtle's here.
Hey,
Hey,
Myrtle.
Myrtle. Hey, everybody else. But also, hey, Myrtle. What the hell? Is it on my laptop? Y'all hear that?
Yes,
Why do I have my stream pulled on my laptop? Now I gotta fix
I
this.
don't know.
Okay. I can remote into my
So
laptop and shut it
unprofessional.
down. I'm terrible at this. I haven't been doing it very long.
Right?
God.
Oh, Scotty, Annette could not join us tonight because she has parental obligations for her children with their new school. Their new school year.
Yeah, what is it, like open house, parent night, something like that?
Yeah, some sort of like party or something going on
Yes, let's call it a party when you have to go like hang out with adults and children and a teacher.
at an
That's a
elementary
party
school.
at an elementary school. Evening time. That's definitely where you want to be.
Oh, look how refreshing, Stephen. Audio and video are good. Thank you, Myrtle.
Myrtle, please don't leave ever again.
Please don't.
I mean, I don't know what you do during the summer, but it's the wrong thing because you're not here. So just dial it down. Whatever sort of like accomplishments and things you're working towards, you don't need any of that. All right.
Joe is right on time.
Was there pizza? I don't think there's pizza. They
No.
would not organize to that level. It wasn't the open house at your former school, not your school now, Jenna.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a flyer that was like, feel free to visit other classes?
Yeah. So the flyer was like, visit your child's teacher slash siblings teacher slash any other classes you're interesting in, because it said
No,
interesting
typo.
instead of interested.
Because Jenna doesn't do the copywriting anymore, so that's gonna decline real quick.
Oh boy.
So, but that would have made me stressed out, because what they mean is come see the Montessori program, because that's the only, they don't want to go see a random like fourth grade class. They want to see what what the different classes are doing.
I wouldn't. If they
No.
told me feel free to visit other classes, I'd be like, but we could also leave, right?
Yeah.
Like this is optional. Like we're done. Are we done here, or is the transaction over where I am? Because I'm gonna go home if that's all right with everybody.
This
mean,
I'm out.
You
Yeah.
wouldn't be going at all if I was available to go.
Well, I know, but like for the past 10 years, no, not 10 years. That's how long Lillian's been alive. For the past 6 years,
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing the open houses because you
Not all
always
of
had
them.
your own, most of them. And then also parent teacher conferences where I retain hardly anything.
Yeah.
It's always just like your kid's doing good, and yeah, easy enough. Don't have to worry about major issues.
You guys have the boring kids like I was. You go in and the teacher goes, "We love your kid. They're great. They do really well. They're very well behaved. We love you as parents. See you later."
Yes.
It's like the boring one.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, this could have been an email.
Yeah.
It could have been
Or
a phone call, but also it could have been an email. I definitely, without a doubt, did not have to get in my car and drive here and sit down. Not just like a drive there, sign in, sit, wait, be called into the classroom, sit down, talk, make small talk at first, right?
Oh yeah.
And then hear stuff I already knew because like we can see their grades, we see that they're not a problem, they're doing fine. You know, we get their conduct reports every day, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, could have just sent me an email or nothing. Just keep sending home grades, and if something happens, send a note.
Yeah.
Minimal contact is always good with me.
Geek Boy, were you falling asleep in class?
I slept it all at home.
Kyle apparently was the interesting child, according to him.
Kyle was the reason that other parents had to wait longer than their scheduled appointment because the teacher was still going on and on about Kyle.
You know, from a teacher standpoint, though, sometimes it's parents that just want to like keep talking and seeing more and more of their kids' work. It's,
Yeah.
No, like I don't see that busy work that they've done. Like I know what they're capable of. Like we
Yeah.
raised them. If they're a problem at school, that would be a huge surprise to us. So if there's no surprises, then have a nice day. You know, like we'll see you never again because you're going on to a different grade, and we don't have to like think about you or know you anymore. Sorry. And I know that's insulting to you, Jenna, as a teacher, but that's just like what did Berkeley say? His teacher. So she's talking about Brogan.
Yeah.
He presented to me his blank bell work paper where he drew several stick people with big butts, and he had written, "I like big butts and I cannot lie," instead of doing his work. At least Brogan is an honest child. He's blossoming as a not a teenager yet, but soon.
Yeah.
Preteen.
And he already knows what he likes.
Also, Brookley, send me your email address.
Isn't it just like Brookley Bell at something?
Probably.
Like there are no other Brookley Bells in the world, so like she can have
in
all
the world.
I guarantee you, there's no other Brookley Bell. That's why she's got the YouTube name. She's got the email address. I'm gonna Google right now, Brookley Bell.
As someone who knocks on a couple thousand doors every year, I can tell you, people can be very peoply, and none of us like the people.
I mean, I like a very, very specific group of people. Now that kind of sounded racist, so let me explain that I like my friends, not I like a specific type or like demographic, but like y'all. I like y'all. Okay, I'll hang out with y'all, and y'all are an eclectic bunch.
Oh my god!
See, I googled Brookley Bell, and first result is Brookley Bell.
And then
second result.
Guess who sent me Brookley's email in Messenger?
Yeah.
It was Annette.
Oh. Annette, you're supposed to be partying hard with the elementary kids and the teacher. I figured that school would be lit by now. I guarantee you I am the only person with my name in the world. Yeah. Interesting last name y'all got going on there.
I regret taking it. I should have kept my
You can change your name at any time. Whenever you want.
You can, but at the same time, do you want to go through that process? Because
no. You could change your name to Beaksies right now or tomorrow, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure if I did that, my parents would probably hunt me down and kill me.
Well, they wouldn't have to hunt you down. They would just come on over.
Well, Dad, yeah. Dad would be here in a skinny minute. He's been blowing me up over the art stuff because he's an artist, so he's constantly asking me.
Wait, he's an artist?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
That's where I get my talent from. He's a painter.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Acrylic.
What is acrylic?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to show me some stuff he's done.
You know, I don't have anything because he stopped before I was born, and he used to sell. Like he would sell his paintings, but he stopped painting once he joined the Marine Corps. He just didn't have a lot of time, but he's getting back into it. I got him back into it. I got him a new set of paints. I got him an easel. I got him a bunch of stuff, new set of brushes. So
very cool. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And as I've told you, I tried acrylic and I just like it dries too fast for me.
I hate it. I hate painting. Speed painting.
It's to precision and painting is. I mean, a lot of people can pull it off. I can't. I have a style. It's not quite like realistic, but yeah. But the hyper realistic with the color pencils are. I want to say no, they're not Prismacolors. What are they now?
Faber Castell.
Yeah.
I use Prismacolor still. I mix the two. They mix
Right.
very, very well.
Good.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, Brickley. I have legally changed my name too many times and then proceeds to list all said names. Good God, Brickley.
Yeah, well, she was adopted, and then she got married. So Simmons, and then Merrick. I don't know. I'm saying that wrong. Scotty says, Myrtle, I think there actually are others with your name. Now, in the fish fam, there's only one Myrtle. In India, I imagine there's a lot.
Yes.
But I'm pretty sure he's from Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which means he's not that far from the Clash. Right, Myrtle?
Yeah.
He's coming.
Better.
I'm saying it on his behalf. He'll be there.
On Sunday?
I don't know. He'll be there. He'll be there when we're there.
He better.
And yeah, Kyle, the world did collapse while he was gone.
Yes, it never
For
feels
sure.
right.
No, it doesn't. Myrtle, did you catch the stream where the whole topic was we miss Myrtle? Because that one was for you, buddy. Didn't see a comment on it, nothing. Didn't pop into chat to be like, hey, I'm alive, I exist.
He wasn't existing again yet.
And he's still hard at work, because I happen to know that he's working on not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 10 commissions from one person.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Myrtle wanted to give people a chance to catch up on what the fish points.
Oh, you know what, Myrtle? You better you better bring your A game tonight, because hold on, I'm looking at the scoreboard right now. We have Alishon at 33 points. I mean, that's still 17 away from you, but you disappeared at 50 points. So you're back just in time, unless you start slacking.
Oh my God, take those points away.
What?
Myrtle, he just said, oh my God, take those points away.
I demand a 30-point gap. You're going to have to work for it.
Yep.
Wait, that's not correct. It's a 10-minute song. Oh, it's not 10 commissions? I thought it was 10 commissions. A 10-minute song. That's still, Jesus. It's a long song. That's like Freebird.
Yeah. Man, everybody's trying to like screw Myrtle right now. Eric, everyone knows if you don't participate in the last 3 with the fish, you forfeit all your points.
Everyone knows that.
Yes.
Apparently so did I. I knew that. Totally knew that.
Okay,
not 10
25 total minutes of music.
Oh my God. That's like a fish song or something. PHISH.
Nice.
Or like a Dave Matthews Band live song where they just, I think a Dave Matthews Band concert is just one song.
Probably.
So is the rule that whoever forfeits their points forfeits them over to Eric? Does everyone know that?
Who is coming up with this stuff? Is it Eric? Yeah, it's Eric. Eric's making the rules, and they're heavily in his favor. I can't read, and I'm married to a teacher. I know. I couldn't read before that either.
Kelly.
When Myrtle
you,
left, that
Kelly.
kitty got fleas. Coincidence? I think not. Look what you've done, Myrtle.
Yeah.
The fish fam almost died.
You know what? I may even blame my carpal tunnel on Myrtle because
Oh,
if
yeah,
it
might
wasn't
as
for the
well.
fact, yeah, I've been having to do some heavy duty modding in streams, Myrtle, on top of trying to create a
From
bunch of art.
panel, modding from panel,
Yeah,
which
you are
is like
responsible.
sacrilege.
You
I mean,
did this.
holy fucking what?
Oh, wait.
Eric,
Eric.
Thank you, Eric.
what the fuck are you doing, Englehart in the stream, dude? Thank you, man. Jesus. And he's sending me God, I can't even fucking think.
Adolfoy?
Adolfo Corey's, like the kind that make babies, because mine are not making babies.
They're just Bex is drawing just 3 good friends.
Yeah. That's gonna be a great drawing, though. I mean, it already is, just because you finished the Corey part of it. You just got to do the background.
Yes, I am pushing myself. I have set a date. I went ahead and called my guy who does my scans and set an appointment so that I must be done with it by next Wednesday. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It must be finished.
You got it. You got a week. You got a week, and you got your 60 basically all scaped up. You know, you just got to get the plants in and plant the plants.
Yes. Yes.
It's to bring back Annette. Well, I mean, Annette's coming back. She had family oblagations today.
Yep. Blame the children.
Yeah, always blame the children. Hi, Ritesh. Oh, speaking of hi, let's just go through this participant list and then we'll get into the updates of people's.
Zenny, you have been wide-rocked.
Been Y-rocked. He's going to change it from Englehearted to Y-rocked.
I don't know that Eric wants to commit to that financial obligation to like outspend Alexander Englehart.
I don't think you can. Whenever one of the first things I said whenever I met Alexander Englehart at Aquashella, because you were already talking to him, and then I walked up and I'm like, that dude looks familiar, and then I'm just like, thanks for all the money.
Yeah. Well, I heard John and Steenfot talking, and I heard Steenfot say, like, we're going to go with Alexander. And I'm like, they're going to go with Alexander. And I looked over and I'm like, let me catch him and see if this is the right guy, because you weren't there. And so I figured you would want to meet him.
That dude's tall. Mm-hmm. And when I say tall, that means taller than me tall.
Wow.
And there aren't too many people there. Like, I don't consider myself that tall until I'm walking around a bunch of people who claim to be tall, but they're not as tall as I am. And I'm like, oh, I guess I am kind of tall. But then like Alexander is like, I don't know, 6'7" or something.
Wow.
At least. You can't tell when you see people on camera. Because like I'm just sitting here. I'm like, well, you look taller than me right now, Bex. Jenna's still short.
Poor Jenna.
I can't do anything about that.
We got to lower your camera a little bit.
But
and also lower the green screen. And it shows what?
Then it shows the top of the computers.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to change. We're going to put the gooseneck little thing on there to hold the phone. So it'll be like in between the two monitors. I'll show you the picture that Beck sent me. Because it's a good spot. The way we have your monitor set up, it's like almost exactly like the way Bex is. I got her like the same monitor mount system, and then they're just not curved. They're not all fancy schmancy like yours.
I mean, Prime Day deal. So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Jenna does not need a booster seat.
Booster seat. We do have booster seats because we have children.
Yeah,
Zachary's
those are
still
made for children.
doing a booster seat in the car because he's small.
Nice. Get out the phone book. Use your 80s tech.
We don't have a phone book though. They don't give us those giant yellow phone books anymore.
Mm-mm. No, they don't.
I mean, they really held out for a while. They probably should have stopped delivering those about 10 years ago, but they kept doing it. God bless them.
I don't know that we ever received one at this house, did we?
Oh, we have. Yes, we have.
And you just threw it away and didn't let me look through it?
Why the hell would I keep it for you to look through? Were you interested in a series of phone numbers?
Maybe. I used to look through the phone book all the time as a kid.
All
There
right,
wasn't that much to do.
participants. Hey, Kyle and Broccoli and Bonnie Viper and Chris's Aquazone, aka Chris George, Crown Tail. Bex just typed in the chat, so let's just go back up there and say hi, Beaks. Daniel Velez, Dee Dee, Eric, Hippie John, Jennifer Weaver, Kelly Foreman, Liquid Zoo, Myrtle, Gardens, New Local Austin, Only Oscars, Rachel Irwin, Ritesh, Scotty the Fish Freak, Scotty Aquati, Skipper's Aquarium, Snoochie Booch, meself, and Zenger, and Whipster. Howdy, howdy. And Bex has left. Goodbye, Bex. Have a nice night. There she is.
And we do not have a house phone.
We haven't had a house phone, God, in 10 years.
Yeah, maybe even
Longer. Like
10 years.
So your mom has a home line still, doesn't she?
Nope.
Finally, she got rid of it.
She got rid of it pretty soon after Mr. Thomas died, just because it was an expense.
Yeah. So we started off with was AT&T Uverse phone line, and then we switched to, remember that infomercial for Magic Jack?
Mm-hmm.
We had that for a while because it was cheap. And then the only calls that we got to our house line were just like spammy calls. So
Yeah.
like, what the hell was the point of having that?
We can get spam calls on our phone just fine.
Every goddamn day.
Oh, I got one of the infamous spam texts last night from the fake Amazon saying, "We have locked your account due to billing issue." And I'm sitting here going, Amazon doesn't do that. And the freaking email that they give you or whatever, it's just like, yeah, no.
You know how I know that it's a scam for sure? Is because they claim that I tried to order a MacBook. No, sir. No, sir, I did not order a Mac. Yeah, same to you. Same to you and your auto fucking rendering.
That's right.
Videos.
That's right. I just let it auto render in the background. I don't got to do anything, bitch.
It did work. We did receive calls on it.
Yeah, Snooch. We did. It worked fine. I mean, I didn't like heavily use it so much that I could like really test how great it was, you know, like whether it would keep a connection for hours and hours, but you know, it was fine for what I used it for, which was to ignore spam calls. And what was it, like $1.99 a month? It was not.
Yeah,
it was not expensive at all. I wonder if that's still a thing.
It's so weird to see landlines just become almost extinct whenever in our lifetime we witnessed how exciting it was to have things like caller ID and call waiting.
Yeah. Oh man, so every now and again we'll go back and just watch our old favorites on like Hulu and Netflix and stuff. So I was in the mood to rewatch Seventh Heaven. Holy crap. Considering that show started in like 1996, everybody making phone calls from payphones. The nostalgia.
Yeah. Payphones, flip phones. Yeah, there's a lot of plots that just don't work anymore because of the like elimination of house phones and payphones. I wasn't a
See,
Seventh Heaven fan. Were you, Jenna? I don't
No.
really.
I think I watched one episode, the one episode where Lance Bass guest starred.
oh, that was that was when it was kind of in like a shitty phase and it wasn't as good. Like the
How long did
early
that show go?
11 seasons.
Wow.
Yeah, the later seasons kind of started to suck. The early seasons were decent.
What was the show even about? Like,
It's just about a large
Teenage drama.
It's a large
Oh.
family. The dad's a preacher. Like basically your typical feel good family dramedy.
gotcha.
Yeah, yeah. And see, Kelly, I knew I liked Jake.
You know what? Maybe Jake just doesn't care about technology. Maybe
He
Jake
just
is
lives
not
on a
as
farm. He's
cultured
not
as
doing
we thought he
anything
was.
difficult.
I see. I haven't even met Jake. I thought Jake was a really cool guy just from hearing about him and from you meeting him. But that just goes to show we never really know people, right? We just it takes a while to really get to know someone and know what they're truly like. Well, Kelly, now I understand why you're keeping your foreman name.
I'm pretty sure Kelly uses Macs too.
Yes.
I don't know.
And
Well,
look at
Kelly
Myrtle.
has like a stack of laptops that she gets from clients.
Yeah, but I got Myrtle on my side, bitch.
Oh no, Myrtle!
Is Mac more user friendly whenever every single child was raised on a PC at school?
Okay. First of all, there's cost. Like I cannot deny that Mac really is it is more user friendly. It is like it's it's the fact that I was raised as a PC gamer is really the only reason why I use PCs, admittedly. And so I'm used to it, and I can build my own. You can't really build your own Mac. I mean, you kind of can, but like not in the same way that you can build a PC.
No, I mean on purpose. They absolutely do that on purpose.
Like everything, all the hardware is proprietary. You can't just straight up buy a video card from anywhere and add it to a Mac. It's like no, the slot's a little bit different. I don't know if they still do that, but
yeah, it's even worse now. Like
they've got their own processor. They went back to using their own processors, right? They used to use Intel for quite a while, and then
it's M1. Well, now I think they're up to M2, but mine has an M1. And besides the fact too, like you can't upgrade your memory either because everything is essentially like soldered in. So it is what it is.
Seventh Heaven was not Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Nope.
It was Jessica Biel, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Before they kicked her off because she was a bitch. They did. They wrote her out because she was such a bitch to work with.
Oh God.
It's like Shannon Doherty. Get out. You're a bitch to work with. Get the fuck out.
Did they do that on Beverly Hills 90210 and Charmed?
Yeah,
Shannon
I think so.
Doherty?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The last time I saw Shannon Doherty, she was on Scare Tactics.
Yeah. And then they have like, what's his name? Tracy Morgan doing Scare Tactics now.
Is it still current? Like it's still
I don't know if it's current. It's probably been a decade since I've seen Scare Tactics. Did you ever watch that show, Bex?
No, I didn't.
Oh, well, it's like a prank show.
They would put people in life-threatening situations and then expect them to just be scared.
Oh, really?
Kyle, I'm sure it's still on now, like as reruns at least. If it's current, I don't know. I don't know what they could get away with legally nowadays. I don't know. I feel every time I watch one of those pranks, I'm like, I could have done that so much better. Like, I don't feel the fear in this going on.
Yeah. I wasn't into that kind of, I wasn't into like, was it Punked? I wasn't into like Fear Factor or anything else like that. Like I get grossed out way too easily. And then like the Punkton stuff, Ashton Kutcher just annoys the crap out of me. He's so much better now, but
Yeah.
back then.
Oh yeah, he was insufferable. Who doesn't remember Jerry Springer, Richard?
I just saw a question from Paul.
God damn it, Kelly.
Paul, I have the 2020 MacBook. I got mine just before the 2021 came out last year. And I've got the MacBook Pro, and I just lost his question. Yeah. So basically they've made it now so that you cannot personally update memory on your own. It used to be that you could. My old unibody, the white unibody Mac from 2009 was the one I was working on before I got this one. That one I upgraded twice. So this is a very new development. I think it actually started with like the 2020s where you can no longer just go upgrade memory. So I use good old suspended state drives.
Solid state.
Or solid state, yeah. Solid state
drive. I mean, they make everything really fast.
Yeah.
Oh, they aren't waterproof.
No.
Yeah. Well, that's just do not precariously place your laptop on the edge of a kiddie pool pond situation there. And then stand up and like bump it into the water.
Yeah, no.
Were you around whenever Matt did that?
I think I had just started coming around when that happened. Yeah. I mean, I know about it. I remember hearing about it.
It's on the back of your shirt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So we got to get into updates. So Jenna, what's up?
I worked on my scape a little bit. I have a hardscape in place.
And that's not a current video behind you.
No.
We got wood in there now.
And some plants.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a lot of these plants are not in there anymore. Bulbitis is still in there. Yeah, that's not an update for me, but Lillian is going to play clarinet in band. They didn't get to pick their instrument.
Yeah, what is that about?
They tested on instruments, and whatever instrument they did best at, they are assigned.
Like mandatory, like you don't have a choice at all?
Yeah.
I picked the trombone before I ever knew that I was like even capable of playing the trombone. It's probably a better thing for them to like try the instruments.
She said there's a lot of trumpets.
There's always a lot of there's a lot, like I feel like,
but there's one flute in her class, 3 clarinets,
one flute,
and like a bunch of trumpets, and
there needs to be a lot
percussion
of flutes.
And brass, like lower brass.
Yeah,
one flute. Now there's probably more than one 6th grade class, so maybe like the goal is maybe there were like 7 flutes in another hour of the class, and you know, as you get older the classes combine. I don't know, but a clarinet won't be too expensive to buy.
Nah,
so
should be fine. We can get her a decent one. So what is one flute though? I feel like now if you're a good confident flute player, maybe all you need is one flute if the flute is featured in a piece, but like I don't know. I just
bad flute player, probably all you want is one flute too.
Well, I don't know. But when you're talking about like performance, so like one timid flute player is just going to be lost.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Flute and trumpets usually have a very similar melody.
Strike 2, Myrtle.
Against what? Telling the truth?
Against my opinion of him.
I'm just going to throw myself in the fray.
This pound is gonna sound weird. It might. I
Well, it's a
don't
beginner
know.
band, so yeah, it's gonna sound weird. It's gonna sound bad, but clap and encourage, and yeah.
Exactly. Strings are the far superior section. I'm just saying.
Okay, look, strings are really, really, really good when you are really, really, really good. But when you are really, really, really bad, like you're just starting out at violin, it's the worst fucking sound in the world.
mean, can anyone argue against the piano being legitimately the best instrument? Because
It's
you
versatile,
could
yeah.
have the piano alone and you could have a good composition.
Yeah.
Any wind instrument or brass instrument, you're not going to get harmony by yourself.
No. Is mayonnaise an instrument? You know what? Just use your imagination, Eakins, and no, mayonnaise is not an instrument. Just no. Okay, so hey, we got a plant question.
Yeah.
Any tips on hair grass? I had one clump in a tiny cup, forgot about it. It was partially immersed, still has few green color leaves. It might come back, it might not. Buy more, like just hair grass. If you want it to grow and propagate fast, you need light and CO2.
Yeah.
If you don't have CO2, then it's just going to sit there and do nothing.
Yep.
It won't die, possibly. It won't grow. It'll just be.
Yep.
That's about it.
Then they're done that with that one.
Yeah. I don't think I'd ever want a hair grass carpet anymore. I like it as like kind of an accent. Like I kind of have it in the back right now.
Yeah. If I'm going to do a carpet, I prefer store gun.
I do like that a lot. Percussion all day. See, I feel like if the kids in the beginner band could just straight up choose their own instrument without like trying them, there'd be about 40 trumpet players, about 60 drummers, and that would be it. Somebody would pick guitar.
Did you see Rebecca posted a picture of our middle, well, you weren't in it. It was like me and her
Rebecca,
in middle school.
Who?
Chapman.
Okay, well, you want to be a little bit more specific to the like 58 people watching us who don't know who that is?
No, but it doesn't matter who she is. I'm saying she posted a picture
a friend of
us
yours
in middle school.
Gotcha.
At band with like.
Would you like me to pull up that picture? Because I will.
You can. I was tagged in it. You should be able to find it. Don't share your private Facebook messages.
I got nothing going on right now.
Or not, you're streaming, damn it.
Exactly. I don't answer messages while I'm streaming. All right.
At least the flute player doesn't have to worry about competition for first chair.
Yeah, if they want to try out for like all parish or all state, then it's horrific. What else, Jenna? What's going on?
That's it. Are you going to show the picture?
I am. I just have to find it. Well, look how adorable.
Show us. Show me.
See, do you remember Mr. Dawson?
Oh, yeah, for sure. All right, well, let me zoom.
Oh, my God, 2001.
Yeah, 2001.
2001.
Whenever I was in middle school.
Okay, I'm not in this picture. Can you find Jenna?
But maybe like move your mouse off of it.
There you go. Where is Jenna?
I mean, I'm looking in the front row because generally they put the. I love you, Jenna.
Yeah.
Generally they put the shorter ones in front.
It's organized
they put
by
the
instruments.
flutes in front.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. They're all short. They're tiny. They're like
because
7th graders.
And yes, in red.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Yep,
yeah,
yep.
my like best friend growing up, Stephanie, was next to me with the like blue plaid skirt, and she's very tall. She was still in the front.
Oh, look at that. Y'all are tagged.
Yeah.
Nice. I figured she was in the red. It's that her. It's that pretty hair of Miss Jenna's. And the smile.
Hey, look at that. You weren't the shortest. Not quite.
No.
Nah. She's got a couple inches on her.
What do you win, Diane? I don't know. Enhance. I zoomed in as far as Facebook will allow. Okay, what else, Jenna?
What about this question?
To put in the rock planter around the roots of the plant, it's in a bare.
Oh,
is there more to this?
yes. She was asking, I think, about the rock wool.
Mm-hmm.
Like whether she should take a plant out of the rock wool or not.
There we go.
It's late and I ran out of rock wool. Is there something I can use instead? I could go to Lowe's. What plant are we talking about? Like, just we're talking about just putting the plant in a pot in a bare bottom tank or something, or what? Because I like to, as soon as I can, take stuff out of the rock wool. Like, it's fine. You can put like a root tab up in there and it'll be all right for a while. I hate rock wool so much. I hate trying to separate roots from rock wool.
Yep.
Yeah, the pink flamingo loves rock wool, Terry, but one day perhaps you might have to take that plant out of the rock wool, and it's going to be very sad when you do. It's going to be the saddest plant you've ever seen.
Zenny.
That's impressive. I was seventh chair out of 7 kids on my instrument. I was always off the side of the stage during performances. I feel like you would prefer that, though, Zinger. Like, not being in the spotlight.
Yeah. I didn't have a choice.
Oh, we have other mods here. Can someone post Zin's links? Because she refuses to post her own links.
Yes.
Zin's going to make content again one day, and you all got to be ready for it.
Myrtle, get on it.
Myrtle. It's for every fucking plant I have. Why not substrate with root tabs, June?
Yeah.
Because she said it's a bare bottom tank.
Okay. Damn. What? Well, stop. Stop doing bare bottom tanks.
I mean, yeah, but with the type of fish she has, though.
Well, Oscars?
New vid coming tomorrow.
Oh, man, that's some pressure right there.
Awesome. I cannot wait, Zinger. I am so glad you've promised a new vid tomorrow. And a live stream? Dang. It's very ambitious, but I believe in you.
The rock planters are cool. Can you put substrate inside the rock planters?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
As long as it's like big enough. So you can actually put a bunch of fluval stratum in there. Some of it will fall out because it's different sizes, but you can fill it up with fluval stratum, and it works pretty well. So yeah, do that instead of rock wool. Fluval stratum.
Can she get that fluval stratum at Lowe's, where she was going to go?
No. Or terracotta pot, aqua soil, sand cap. Yeah, you don't even need the sand cap. But I mean, if you want, but aqua soil pot of some sort, absolutely.
Yeah.
Do it.
They get moved around a lot. Is it the Oscars? They just like to
Oscars
redecorate.
Redecorating in anger all the time. What else, Jenna?
I don't know what else you want me to say. I don't have anything else.
All right.
My life is boring right now.
Oh my God. All right. Big C's, what's up?
Oh, man. I have like a ton of projects going on at once right now. like a ton. So the 60 is officially fully scaped with hardscape and filled with all of the equipment. Everything is organized underneath the cabinet. This thing is ready to go. I'm just waiting on my inline diffuser to be here tomorrow. So this weekend, I can actually get all the plants in once the rest of them show up, because I got a huge, beautiful shipment today of amazing plants that are now in every tank in my house because I didn't.
Who sent you those?
That would be you. The bulbitis that is bigger than my head is in a 3-gallon bucket with a little stingray clip-on light just to keep it going for the next couple days and happy, along with all the crypts and a few of the swords. So
Steven had to like shove that box closed.
Yeah.
It was impressive. It was impressive. So there, like the Fluval Spec 5 is a holding tank right now. Thank God. I was in the midst of rescaping that one and it's empty. There's nothing in there. So that's holding. I've got plants floating in the 10. I planted some of the pearlweed in the 6-gallon that I'm, finishing up the scape for. I just need to get the Anubias. So, man, like so many plants and not enough space until I can actually get in the 60 and scape it. But I think it's going to look amazing once it's done. And it was such a sigh of relief to get the hardscape in and finished and, get the scapers foam in and make sure that left side, or not the left side, the right side is all set and ready and isn't going to topple over. And then I was just proud of myself for tonight because I figured out how to fix the UNS tubing issue so that it fits in the Fluval clip. It's the hair dryer, man. If you guys are using tubing for your filters that just is not wanting to flex for you, like I had to replace the outflow tubing on my Fluval 407 in order to use an inline diffuser because the rib tubing, thank you, Steven, for letting me know, does not work well at all with an inline diffuser. So I bought some UNS tubing and it's not very flexible. So trying to get it in the clip that the 407 comes with to help organize your, outflow and intake, it was almost impossible as is. So I broke out the hair dryer, put the little thing on it that forces the air into certain spots, and then clicked that sucker up on hot and just got that tube to do what I wanted it to do. I made the tube my bitch until it went to what I needed it to do. And so now it's elegant and pretty and it's ready to go.
It looks a hell of a lot better than whenever I used tubing. I just kink. And there it goes. It's fine. It's fine. It's good enough. So, meanwhile, I'm trying a different thing. I got the Fluval, the little rubber connectors, and I have silicone on the rib tubing, and I'm hoping I can get that to work. Because that will be better than the way I did the tubing the first time. So I will be happy if I can get that working.
Yeah, you'll have to let me know how that goes. This works. It looks good. I'm happy with it. And now I'm just super excited to finally be in the final stages of getting everything in and having the 60 up and running. It only took me until how many weeks before the clash? 2 or 3?
Jesus Christ, we are less than a month.
We are less than a month. So all the while, I'm trying to get the 60, the equipment done, the scaping done for the hardscape, prepping for the plants. I'm trying to rescape the 6. I'm trying to rescape the 5 gallons, spec 5. I got the prints in yesterday. I spent 5 hours last night getting prints mounted and in plastic bags for sale, fixing the bags that they came in. So I got 70 prints done last night. I have 90 to go. So I'm literally trying to finish the corridors, get all the prints ready for sale, and then have those prints in time and ready to sell on top of rescaping 3 tanks. I have no idea what the fuck I was thinking when I said, let's do all this.
You were thinking that you can do it, and I know that you can. It's just a lot.
Oh my
I
god.
mean, that just the task of putting all those prints in those mats
Yep.
and back into those bags, my ADD would not allow that. Like, there'd be some crooked ass prints if you had tasked that out to me.
Yeah, I tried to like, so I would do just the non-matted ones that I just had to fix the bags, and then I would do the same print matted, and they would give me breaks from having to do the matting because it's
Yeah.
just, it is so tedious. And put the center of the print where you want it, put the paperweight on it to hold it, make the T hinges, put the T hinges underneath the print, close it, all everything else. Having to do that, I'm trying to think. I think I have literally half and half matted and unmatted. So yeah, I've still got a ways to go.
Awesome. Well, it's all going to be worth it. It's going to be one hell of an art booth for sure.
I certainly hope so. And then I kind of had a happy accident, like happy little trees, happy little accidents.
Mm-hmm.
I ordered the wrong diffuser when I ordered the kit for the 60,
Right.
for the CO2, because my brain read inline when it was in tank.
So did mine. You showed me everything you were going to order, and I'm like, that's fine.
Yeah, exactly. And so, it's easy because we know we're looking for an inline diffuser. When you read an in-tank flux diffuser, you're like...
Also, the way it looks like the ceramic cylinder for an inline diffuser. Like,
yeah. But instead of having to go return it, I took it today and put it in the 6-gallon to prep for another CO2 tank.
Yeah. You got the CO2 bug. Eventually, you're going to have all CO2 injected tanks.
Yeah, I think I'm well on my way. The only one will probably be the 14. The only two will be the 14 and the 5 that don't have CO2. The 60, the 10, and the 6 will have CO2. So yeah.
Nice. I want to say hi to Kenny E, and I think Rosie popped in with a peace sign. Hope I didn't miss anybody else coming in. It's hard to keep up.
Do you approve Zen posting a video of you frolicking with the sparklers on the 4th of July?
Well, I figured somebody was going to save that shit, so she can do whatever she wants with it. I give her full license to... I mean, hell, if it means Zen is making content, then, I'm all for it.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, so that 60 scape. So last week when did we show that? We were doing our little afternoon delight thingy.
Yeah,
right?
Unauthorized afternoon delight.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Speaking of which, Rico!
I know.
Rico!
Come back,
Get your
Rico.
ass back here. This fish fam shit ain't gonna last without you, all right? It's like Myrtle. The fish fam is gonna fall apart, dude.
Yep.
And nobody fills those gaps in the afternoon.
Well, who dare even try? I mean, we tried. We did an okay job, but it's no Rico.
No, those shoes are too big to fill.
Yep.
And now I'm working from home, and I could be listening to streams a lot of the time.
Exactly. You got to entertain Jenna now.
Look what you've done, Rico. Look at your timing and how much it sucks.
Damn it.
Look what you've done.
Damn it. So I saw Kelly said she said, I swear I will send your plants out tomorrow. Making it to the post office takes a Herculean effort when I have 9 fucking meetings in a week.
Oh my God, Kelly, don't even worry about it, love. Mm-hmm. I appreciate it so much. But yeah, don't even worry about it. I can always start scaping with what I got from the Stevens.
Yeah. Or if she sends you a list of what she's going to send you, you can kind of like make plans for that,
Oh, I know what she's sending. We kind of went over it, so I just. Cool.
Is she sending you more bulbitis?
Yep. Which I'm totally stoked for because I love that plant.
I mean, she's the one who sent me the bulbitis, so it's propagating in both of our tanks, and we got nothing to do with it. It looks so awesome, but then one day you wake up and you realize, like, oh God, it's blocking out so much shit right now. Like even my Bacopa, which doesn't need that much light, is getting leggy because of the damn bulbitis. Like it's a good
So
plant though.
was the bulbitis the favorite plant in the bunch, or was there another one that you liked best?
Oh God. The bulbitis, just out of sheer size, was just like, holy crap when I pulled that thing out. But I also really liked the Crips that you sent, Steven. They look
Yeah.
really, really good.
I sent you Axelrod Crypt and
Yeah.
Tropica.
Tropica.
Yeah.
I can't talk tonight. Yeah. So they look really good. And I love the red root floaters. The red root floaters are, I like the floating plants. So
I do too. Sometimes I get a little bit out of hand, but like the water lettuce was ridiculous. Like I kind of have the water lettuce confined to one area in the tank, and like, or one tank rather. And then the red root floaters, I like those better, and they don't grow quite as fast as the water lettuce, which the water lettuce is basically like duckweed. Like it's really, really fucking fast.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's Kelly. I would, girl, this bulbitis that I opened today, I was like, holy shit, this is one plant.
Well, I mean, you can see it in the tank behind me.
Yep.
How gigantic it is. I mean, that's like a medium sponge filter.
I mean, it's beautiful though. It is beautiful. I love how it looks like a fern. It looks like a legit like house fern underwater. It's gorgeous.
Your mom's a bulbitis misfit. Bulbasaur.
Oh
yeah, I wish I could get mini bulbitis to be as insane and invasive as bulbitis is. I got new stuff. It's in a lot better condition than the stuff I got from Boost Plant before. Like I remember when me and Brooklyn were doing the scape in the 40, like the bulbitis that we got for that scape, most of it was just like destroyed, like rotten. I think we had like one or two pieces of it that were decent, and it's not doing that great. So I don't know if it's my water or if it was just the condition of the bulbitis, but trying it again. I'll give it another shot, and if it fails after that, then I'm done.
It doesn't like my water either, Steven. Like it literally did nothing. And I've got low KH.
Yeah, I think it's just a really, really slow grower.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should bulbitis be in a less lighted area? I don't know. What do you think, Kelly? It's like it's not demanding. Like I don't see bulbitis being like super leggy or anything. It's an epiphyte essentially. I have it growing in multiple spots right now, and it all looks the same in different lighting conditions. I think it's pretty forgiving.
Yeah, and I mean my scape that I'm using it in, I'm using both high and low light plants, and I'm just making sure that any of those lower to medium light plants are in shaded areas for sure. And underneath that bulbitis, they'll be plenty shaded.
Yeah, yeah.
So I actually think I know where I'm going to put that plant.
Did that Cophifolia Anubias arrive in okay condition?
Oh, it's so pretty.
Was that the giant?
Yeah, so you used some of it, Jenna. I kept a little bit of it so that I can like keep propagating it and let it grow. Because I had Anubias Cophifolia. I bought one pot of it from Aquarium Co-op, and I put it in my 16-gallon where this alien betta was. I didn't do a whole lot to maintain that tank. And like, I don't know what it's been, like a year and a half, 2 years. And suddenly that one rhizome of Anubias is like,
it was as big as my head. Yeah.
Yeah, it was huge. But that's the magic of CO2.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, that was the funny thing when I was at Aqua Rocks. She was talking to me, and I was admiring the Anubias because they had several. They had Hustifolia, they had Nana Petite, and a few others. And I told her, I was like, yeah, I just can't get plants today because I'm waiting for my CO2 to come in. And of course, she looks at me and she's trying to make a sale. She's like, "Oh, but they don't need CO2." And I'm like, "No, but they sure as hell like it."
Mhm.
Like those little slow growers will be a lot faster growing if you put them in with some CO2.
Mm-hmm.
At which point she kind of laughed and was like, "Yeah, true,
Yeah.
true."
CO2, hell of a drug.
Yes. Yes, it is. And
Hey, what's
getting
up, Stephanie? Looking forward to getting those Melanitania pop away.
Did you see this question?
Yeah, I don't understand the question. I mentioned a plant that will get covered with algae the other day. I mean, any plant. God, what were they talking about? They might have been talking about Boost. Basically, any rhizome plant, specifically Boost and Anubias, and mostly Anubias, if you don't shade it, like if you just expose it to the light at the same amount that you expose like stem plants and stuff, it's going to get more algae just because it's a slow grower.
Mhm.
So you got other shit like absorbing nutrients at a certain rate, and then you have Anubias, which grows super slow. Even with CO2, you're not going to get like super invasive growth. Then that gives algae an opportunity to take hold. But like a way to kind of prevent that, if you have it under fairly intense light, is to keep it clean. So like what I like to do, I have like this whole like carpet of Anubias and Boost surrounding this big sword plant, which the sword plant kind of helps with the shading, but not totally. But I take a turkey baster and I just like blast all the crap around the Anubias and Boost every time I do a water change. Green spot algae, like Berkeley said, that's really hard to prevent sometimes. I think it has to do with the nutrient imbalance. A lot of people say like what's it called? Phosphate is one of the issues with the green spot algae. But then I hear like too low phosphate green spot, too high phosphate green spot. So I don't know. I'll tell you what though, Clethon snails, they work.
Yeah.
They leave little fucking annoying little dots of eggs around, but they work. They definitely do what they're supposed to do. They do clean off that hard algae.
Yep. They had those. They had the Zadaka rocks. She had a couple of Clethons.
Yeah. I mean, so the one thing I've noticed about Clethon snails, they do leave eggs.
Mm-hmm.
I do notice the eggs, but they don't stick to stuff in the same way that the regular nearite snails. Like if you have an egg, a nearite snail egg on wood, it's
there forever.
Like even if you pick it off, there's like a fucking outline of it.
Yeah.
Like God, I hate those motherfuckers so much.
Yeah.
Oh, Jenna, did you notice at Louisiana Fish Store they have a piece of driftwood there that's covered with nearite eggs that's for sale?
Yeah.
Like what sadistic bastard put that on the shelf?
Oh God, Oinky, that is a dangerous question.
What is this?
Is it pink flamingo or is it dwarf baby tears? Or is it a lot of mosses?
Pink flamingo for me.
I know what baby tears wants, and I'm just not prepared to fulfill its needs. I'm sorry. So me and baby tears, we had a rough breakup. Just everyone goes through one in life. It's just what it is.
Or is it what is that plant that the rainbows keep eating? So you got the tissue called Helferi.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look, well, I mean, you can't really blame the rainbows. They like it. Hey, Susan. Night night. I'm sorry for all the swearing. It's a late night stream, and I didn't realize you were listening. I feel bad. Thanks for dropping in, though.
Yeah, no. For me, pink flamingo, 100%. I can deal with moss.
Yeah.
Because you know what?
Look, I have pink flamingo from Greg from Glassbox Gardens, and it's still alive.
Oh God,
It's
that's
the
amazing.
longest lasting pink flamingo I've ever had. I'm holding on to it. I'm not moving it. I'm not touching it. I'm not talking down to it.
Don't look at it wrong,
This-
Stephen.
Hmm?
Don't look at it wrong.
No. I
Don't.
smile at it every day.
No side eye, no stank eye, no nothing.
Oh, good for you, Richard. Ugh. So I have a Anubias, and the leaves closer to the top have dark, almost black, but not fuzzy in appearance, algae growth. On the outline of the leaves, I don't know if it's BBA, cyano, or green. It's probably BBA. Like if we're talking about on the outline of the leaf, that's almost always BBA growing on there.
I mean, Zen could come up and show us.
What a concept! Come on up, Zinger.
Oh, and
I
Zenny.
should start sending her the link every week. Like open invitation, Zinger. One day. I should put all my green spot Anubias boosts in the 3-gallon tank holding all my neorites clithons. Yes, do that.
Yeah.
Do that, Brookley. That's basically the only way you're going to get them clean. Because I've tried to I don't know what it is about clithons, how they can get that crap off of there, because I can't. Not even, I've heard the tip, if you have an electric toothbrush, just turn that on and put it on the leaf. Can't do it.
To clean the leaves of the Anubias.
Yeah.
You know what I use?
What?
Melamine pad.
Oh, like a Mr. Clean magic
Yeah.
eraser. I never tried that. Well,
It works. It works wonders, and it's super gentle.
And I'm possibly some of the Coffifolia leaves that I sent you might have a little bit of green spot on it.
Yeah, no, I use it on all. I had a huge Anubias barteri that I would every couple water changes I would go in and just very gently I would use the tip or like a corner of the melamine pad and just very, very gently, and it takes it all right off because of the texture of the leaf.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even think about that. I use melamine pads for all of my tanks. It is the best thing for removing anything from the glass.
Oh yeah.
I never thought about using it on the leaf. That's brilliant.
It's very gently. It's not going to tear. It's not going to rip it. It's not going to do anything to it.
Yeah. So Myrtle answered the question. Yeah. It's bad news, but when you got hair algae and moss, then you forever have moss that's got hair algae in it.
Pick it out one strand of hair algae at a time.
Even still, you will not get it all. There will still be a spore of it left. Unless you can take that moss and put it in the dark for a long ass time after you've taken all that hair algae out. Even still, you will still have a spore of it. And if there is any kind of imbalance that the moss just doesn't like, you'll get hair algae. Moss pisses me off. So
I know. I just read that. Look, the thing with moss is just let it it's gonna die. It's gonna die, and then out of friggin' nowhere, like my mini Christmas mosses right now on my manzanita, it's just I'm still here, and it will just start to grow again out of nowhere. I thought it was all dead. And Brookley, I'm gonna be honest with you. I used to use co-op melamine pads. I hate them. They fall apart super easy. They don't last long. I use just the good old fashioned
Mr. Clean,
straight melamine pads.
With no added cleaners or chemicals and stuff.
Right. Yeah. As long as it's just 100% melamine, they're fine. That's what I use because they have little ridges on one side and it works way better.
Nice.
Yeah. And they last way longer.
Stephen, do you have any life updates before I press any buttons?
Hi, George RB3. I caught a George RB3 stream the other day. He's starting to stream different times.
Nice.
So life updates. Well, God, what am I doing? I have. Once you have moss, you will always have moss.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, especially Suswasser Tang. It's
It's
everywhere.
not a moss.
I like,
Nope.
okay, it's a fern, but I like it. So that's that. Life updates. Well, just like Bex, I've got the scaping bug. So, like, the topic of this stream was Dream Tank. So, we are, all three of us are working on our Dream Tank. So, Jenna has been scaping this 55 with the ghost knife, which
Yeah.
is like her dream fish, and it's a dedicated tank, and she gets to pick literally everything that goes in it. And then Bex has a 60-gallon, which is a hell of a lot bigger than any tank you've ever had, as far as I know, right?
Yeah, bigger than any tank that even my mom had when I was a kid.
Yep.
The largest tank she did was 55. So
Yep. And your biggest tank in the apartment was a 14, right?
yep.
So, and then you get to, like, that opens you up to basically all fish you want, but you're going with rainbows because you're smart.
Yes, and keep
And
on
you
the
got good
lookout,
taste.
guys, because me and Miss Kelly are going to be doing a stream about rainbows coming up.
That's
Pick
going
them
to be
out.
fun. On your channel?
Yep.
Because Kelly refuses to have content.
Hey, it was her idea, and it's a great one. So we
Yeah,
will be
for
talking
sure.
about picking out some rainbows.
Oh, yeah. That will be a fun one to catch. So that'll be after the clash, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So Dream Tank right there, 60-gallon. That's pretty good. So now, I have like 20 plus tanks ish. I don't even know how many tanks I have. But because of this fluval escape contest, I got to take home a rimless 50-gallon. And so finally, I have a dedicated tank and an excuse to finally get the Shout It In Eye puffer, Scoot and Fruity puffer that I've been wanting, like, basically ever since I started this hobby. And I'm working on an aquascape for that at the moment. And it's going okay. I did one initial mock-up that I'm like, oh, this looks pretty good. And then I sent it to Kelly, and she just destroyed my life. Just fucking tore it apart. But I'm still working on it. So the hardscape that I went with is like pine root is the wood, and the stone is dragonstone, because I like dragonstone. So that's what I'm going with. I'm going to look real quick for a picture of what I was trying in the beginning. Here we go. I don't even think, so I sent the latest one to Brooklyn. I don't even think I sent this one to Brooklyn. So this will be new to her.
Is this the first one?
Yes. Okay. So I kind of like the towel on the table is like the footprint of the 50-gallon is a footprint of a 40 breeder. It's just taller. So that's kind of the dimensions of the towel. So I kind of want everything to go, well, okay, camera, right, like that. But some of these pieces of wood were preventing that. Okay. Oh, Lord. Shut up, Brooklyn. This is why I didn't send it to you. Also, you were worried about Thor, so I didn't want to like trouble you with bad scape. Kelly, you were not. If that was extremely nice, I do not even want to know what mean Kelly is like. I don't. That's perfectly okay. All right. Okay, hold on. Now let's go to the latest. Things are a lot more directional, and I got more approval from people than the first one. God, even Bex, you were like trying to be nice, but you're just, I could feel it.
It's I was saying some things that Steven didn't like, and he's like, "That's what Beck said." Because I was like, "It's your scape as long as you're happy with it." And he's like, "That's what Beck said."
Yes, like God, some freaking
I
validation. Damn it!
I
All right, now, so this, I actually got out the saw and I cut wood. I cut 2 pieces off of 2 pieces of wood. I had all the dragonstone facing the right way. So now I have a vision of what I want. This is not final, but this is kind of the, I guess, the idea. I can't really execute the entire vision of what I want until I have like the thing in the tank and the glue on the wood and the rocks. I didn't have enough like scaffolding to kind of like put it the way I want. But this is the gist of what it's going to look like. So all the wood been cut and facing the right direction. Thank you, Brookley. This is my first scape where I've actually cared enough to like break rocks and cut wood and glue things, you know, and just obsess over it in an unhealthy way. Like in a way that's ruining my day sometimes. Thank you, Dee Dee. Yes, Kelly. Be an aquascape judge at the Clash. That way you can give Jenna notes on her scape.
Exactly.
Oh, it's not an exercise bike. It is what? It's a tripod on
and a
one
step
side
ladder.
and a step ladder.
Damn it, Diane. That's what Brookley said. Don't like the straight sticks. And also Kelly, I think, was like, I wish the sticks were more curvy.
That's how the sticks grew in real life, though.
It is what it is, folks. I chose it because I liked the straight sticks. I like the spikiness of the scape. You know? So. Hey, Amateur Aquatic Addiction. Hey, y'all. Found this channel. I like it. Well, welcome. I hope you stick around and chill with us. We have this live stream every week at 9:30 Central, and then we got another one on Mondays at 4 p.m. Central about plants specifically. This stream is about whatever the hell.
Myrtle has some criticism for you.
Uh-oh.
It's a bit dry for plants and fish. You might need to add some water. Well, screw you, Myrtle. I like it how it is.
Oh, are you ready for me to push a button? It's 10:48.
Fine, push the button. Remove the curvy stick. Yeah, so the curvy stick is one of the sticks that I cut, and maybe I should just get rid of it.
Yeah,
like
I think you should get rid of the curvy stick.
All right, no more curvy stick. Oh yeah, and that's another thing Brandon reminded me of. This scape is all crypts, no exceptions, all crypts. Every plant that's going in here is a crypt. I ordered about a dozen tissue cultures of crypts from Boost Plant, and that's only because they didn't have some of them in stock. So I'll probably be ordering more. The other thing is when you have tissue cultures of crypts, they're about that big, and so you don't exactly know if you have enough or if you have too much, you know?
Yep. Stefan.
Yep.
Do you mind if I share what mine's looking like now?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Really fast, and then okay, let me pick the right one here. Should be this one. Yep, and that. There we go.
Let's see. Remove. What did Brookley say? Read my comment. Remove the curvy stick.
Yeah, no, the one that I told you that she said remove the curvy stick.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We're on delay, so she didn't know that I had said
gotcha.
it.
All right, Brookley, I'll give you the curvy stick, and you can have fun with the curvy stick.
Yep.
Steven must hate the Bloods. Screw the Bloods. Crips only. Look at that.
Yep.
Finally got that light on there, so it's a lot easier to see too.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just mountain stone and it's mountain slate and Malaysian driftwood here. This is my favoriteest piece ever.
Night, Kelly.
Night, Kelly. But yeah, I'm super stoked. So you're gonna see like tons of crypts, like tall crypts, like spiralis and all in the back. You're gonna see. I want to put the bulbitis right here, Steven.
On the left there.
I mean, like
behind the rock.
Yeah, there's a perfect little spot. It's like a little cave that's created by these 3 rocks right here.
Perfect. And then the heater will be invisible.
Yeah, heater will be invisible. Everything's invisible back here. The other heater on this side is invisible, as is the intake. And
Nice.
the outflow, the spray bar is pretty much invisible as well up at the top. So, but then like the rest of this is going to be tons of epiphytes, a ton of Java fern. Yes, June, no water yet.
All these damn dry escapes.
My scape isn't dry. It's wet. It's just not planted all the way.
Oh, geez. Yes. No African cichlids. No cichlids. Bows.
Yeah. I like the direction of this one. I like the rocks. I freaking love that wood.
Yeah, the tunnels that this creates because of the, like the concave here is really, I think the fish are going to interact with that really well. And this is also a tunnel here. And there's like an upside down tunnel here that I can have Java fern and Pennatifida and a whole bunch of other really cool stuff. So I am stoked about how this is all. Just imagine all of this just green everywhere. Maybe some tripartita growing up the rock. Like, I think it'll be really cool.
The rocks are perfectly laid out, says Myrtle.
Thank you, Myrtle. I use the coolest escaping foam. I love it. You can't even see it. It's already in this photo. You can't even see the escaping foam.
What was the color of that escaping foam again?
I'm not saying it.
I think I asked you that before. Yeah, the escaping foam is brown, but for some reason in the color description, they decided to use a really horrible word before the word brown. Except
mine's not brown. I got the gray.
Oh.
Gotcha. I got the gray to match the mountain stone. I'm just saying. Hold on, Dee Dee. Well, I'll grab it. It's like right behind me. So I'll be right back and I'll show you guys what it is.
You know what? I had the same question, Dee Dee. What is escaping foam? Because I've been using like glue. I use a little bit of polymorph in mine. And then like the foam that I'm used to is like the spray foam insulation, which like expands a lot. So you don't even freaking like, you don't know how big it's going to get and it's going to like ruin everything around it. But yes. No, Gina. No. Think way, way horrifically racist.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, she sent me a picture of it. I'm like, oh my God, how can they still get away with that? What's escaping? Yeah, escaping foam. Interesting concept. There we go. Escaping foam. Hold on. Let me enhance the.
Yeah, so this is and it comes with a little, I got to clean the sprayer out. But basically the top pops off and you can put this right in and then just with the pressure you squeeze it out. And what's really cool is this stuff you can actually mold. And I did it with the thin side of the substrate rake. So I could get into the crevices and push it down so that it wasn't like popping out or anything. And it only takes about an hour to dry, 45 minutes to an hour, and it's fully dried and cured.
God damn it, we missed you, Myrtle. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that with the link.
So good, Myrtle.
Yeah, that's really that. So it doesn't. I guess it does expand from the link he's supposed. How much does it expand? Does it expand like the same way as the insulation?
Not quite as much, but it does expand. But it's way more moldable than the regular like pond foam or something like that.
And Brooklyn said she'll be using that for her floating mountain escape when she gets running. Yeah, she's doing like a Pandora escape with the little floating islands.
Yep. She has convinced me to try to get Monte Carlo to trail. I'm going to do it in my 6-gallon over the branches in the wood. I'm going to try and get Monte Carlo to trail.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. So,
and
cool.
Crown Tail want to know how long it takes.
Yeah, exactly, Zen. That's why I was like, oh, wow. I was trying to cover it, but I guess I missed it. I tried. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna skip over that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, it takes like 45 minutes to an hour to dry, and from what I understand, it is completely ready once it's dry.
Good night, Daniel Belez.
Night, Daniel. Oh,
she
okay. I
said
was gonna
on
say I
Google.
covered it. I covered it. I didn't see it when I bought it, like, because I was asking Tommy's wife when I was there. I said, I was seeing that he was using some kind of scaping foam, and she handed it to me, and she was like, "Yeah, it comes in brown and gray." So I said, "Give me the gray." When we got home, I saw that, and I was like, "Oh, that ain't good." So there's that.
And Kenny E says the tank behind you, Bex, is amazing. Your murder squad.
That's my 10.
No, that's the chilies.
Yep,
Oh.
that's my Photoshop raspberries.
Didn't even realize that. Yeah, look at that. Them super red raspberries that shouldn't exist in nature.
Yeah. I mean, Bunny, I was there. She handed it to me. I'm using, a check that basically was owed to us by the state of Colorado. So I was like, I'm here. It's convenient. I'm going to buy it. I really don't care what I use as long as it works.
Yeah. See, the gaps and cracks stuff, though, God, it is so messy and it expands so much. I would totally buy that scaping foam for sure.
And it takes so very little of it too. I mean, I think I
Right.
maybe used like maybe like that much of the can. So this would do quite a few smaller tanks. I mean, depending on what you're doing.
Alrighty.
Let's do it.
You played the What the Fish intro? I
did.
Remember. Okay. Yeah, we're just way off track tonight, aren't we? That's all right. Good conversation.
Yeah.
Alrighty, What the Fish? Careful, Steve-O. I do get ornery when we guess early. How dare you assume? That nozzle is toast, though. I don't know. You could probably run something through it.
Yeah, and it actually comes off your fingers really easily too if it, if you get it on your fingers. I use gloves because they tell you to use gloves, and you want to use it in a damp environment. It tells you to like spray the sides of your tank with just water. So
I was going to say, how do you create a damp environment where you live?
Humidity was spray the sides of the tanks, and I have a whole house humidifier in my house.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, I need to be able to disassemble it, Dee Dee, because we move so often. So I don't want to. I can't imagine Kyle and me trying to lift that tank with substrate and like 75 pounds of rock and God knows what else in there.
I try not to think about the day we have to move.
I'm used to it.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yes, it's a C star, but what?
Well, he's the only person. Yes.
Red C star.
There you go. That's that simple.
Alishon, Scotty,
and
Kyle
give
says,
it to Eric.
No, fuck that shit. Because Kyle knows he's going to have to do the heavy lifting.
Yep.
Oh, all right. So what do you say, Eric and who?
Alishon, Scotty, and you can give Eakins a point too. But Eric was the first person to say sea star and not starfish.
I'm also going Zachary on this one.
You would be correct.
I love his use of color. Fred C. Star Comrade. Really, Kyle?
So Eric, Alishon, Scotty, who am I forgetting?
Eakins.
Ah.
And
who
go
was
ahead
first?
and give Zinger her point.
Zinger.
Nice. Didn't Zen get last week's theme too?
I think so.
Yeah.
I feel like, was it the member one where she just like randomly guessed and yeah.
Yep. And I got Zen's print that she won on Friday out to her today. And I got 2-day shipping on it,
Nice.
so it should be there super fast. Zenny won the angelfish.
Well,
All
Zen
right.
cheats. How is she cheating?
How's
She
she
doesn't know the
cheating?
theme. Don't be jealous, Matt. You know what shapes are too. You could have guessed.
She hacked me.
I was about to say a lemon. Oh, it's not a lemon anymore. Now it's a lemon with mold.
It's a bad lemon.
Oh,
Yep.
well, lemon fish with mold. See, there you go, Myrtle.
Look at that. Yeah, Berkeley, someone guessed the theme. The theme was shapes. What am I gonna say now, Zen? What? Who be zooming out? Who messing with the layout?
Bunny. So the matted for the 11x14, which is an 8x10 print, matted up to 11x14, 40. The 8x10s with the 5x7 print for matte matted will be 35, I believe, and then unmatted 8x10 is 20, and unmatted 5x7 is 15. And I will accept. I have contactless payment. I accept credit card and cash.
Do you accept Bitcoin?
No, but I do accept Apple Pay.
That's just regular money.
Yeah, but it's still tap and go. And Visa, whatever the Visa touch and go thing is.
This is a freshwater fish.
That's a really bright freshwater fish.
Indeed. But who drew it?
I want to say Zachary again. Because color.
Because color. What's up, Jess?
Hey, Jess.
Interesting question from Eric.
A special price for the whole collection. I would have to figure that up, Eric. I mean, I definitely do like a slight discount on it for sure. But I have to figure it out.
Snitchy asking, am I messing with crypto? I used to mine it before, like back when you could mine Bitcoin and Litecoin and some of the surrounding coins with straight up video cards before they went to like the ASIC systems when everyone got on it.
Okay.
But, yeah.
What do you mean
There
by
we
mine,
go.
Steven?
Say again?
What do you mean by mining? How do you mine Bitcoin? How do you mine it?
You solve the blockchain equations.
Oh, Jesus.
With using your hash power from
And you
hardware.
expend a lot of energy and electricity, and you make our room very, very hot.
I made thousands of dollars that one summer, though. I will say that. So, Uwaru, that is correct. But
yes. And I would just give it to Scuba Steve because people have typed it in after I had it selected up here.
Mm-hmm. But does anyone have the name that would make it very theme like?
What
But
shape is
yes.
a war? Maybe think about what else it can be called.
So basically, Bex, as like more people devote their processing power to solving these blockchain equations that release the cryptocurrency, then it becomes a lot harder to solve those equations. And so like more powerful, more dedicated machines get built that are just like straight up devoted to doing the mining. And that's the point where I'm like, I'm out, because once more people are involved, then it becomes impossible. Even if you buy one of those machines, there's going to be somebody who has a fucking warehouse that has 1,000 of those machines. Like it just, yeah.
Yeah,
Once
you
you're
lost
behind
me.
the curve. Yeah.
You lost me at equation.
Well,
Oh,
I don't know math either. That's why I got the hardware to do the math for me.
give Myrtle
So
his point.
Myrtle gets the point.
And he's back.
51, Myrtle. Look at you. Now, there's the mining side. There's also the trading side, which becomes like the riskiest freaking thing you could possibly do with your money, but also has the highest reward. Like whoever bought Bitcoin in 2009 when it was like a penny a piece.
Yeah.
That was
If they held on to it.
If they held on to it, yeah.
Because you sold yours for like way less than what you could sell it now.
Yeah. I mean, it's so volatile. Who the hell knows what's going to happen with it?
Did you say, it was, you guessed Zachary, but it was Lillian who drew that war.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was Lillian. Now, next one.
This is either Steven or Jenna.
Alishon.
And we already got the answer.
Alishon keeping up. I did cry about it every week, Diane. I did. So much. Alishon, and then Crown Tail, and then Eakins.
Yeah, it's okay, Berkeley. I do too. I don't understand how it's money either. I mean, damn.
It's one of those things where like I could talk about it for a long time and you would hate me. So just yeah.
It's okay, Steven. I live with Kyle and he talks about planes for a long time, and
I don't want you to hate me that much.
Yeah, you said you kept an eye out, Matt, or Myrtle. But you didn't pop into our stream about you.
Not even did you even hit the like button, Myrtle, this entire summer? How many like buttons did you hit? So, Brennan, you're behind. Beck, she said me or Jenna who drew it. So what's your final guess?
Is the drawing done?
Yeah, it's done.
I'm gonna go with Jenna on this one.
Yeah.
Good job.
She does like the perfectly. It's like, I know Gardens. I gotta say it because Gardens isn't here tonight. It's the round eye.
No, she attributed the round eye to me, that I'm the one who does the round eyes.
But Jenna does it so it's like perfect. It's the detail that Jenna puts into it.
I'm with you, Kyle. I mean, I kind of know what an NFT is, but not in any meaningful way that I could explain why anyone should ever even think about them or pay attention to them.
Dude, Kyle's on Myrtle tonight, man. You weren't watching enough then. The world was burning around us.
NFT is a foreign language. It's like a little cartoon, but you own it. Something like that.
The
I
hell?
mean, I don't think it has to be a cartoon.
I don't know. I'm not buying them.
It's
I don't want one.
non-fungible transaction or something.
Mm,
I'm not sure what the
I don't
T
know.
is for sure.
Did we lose like 10 people talking about Bitcoin? I'm so sorry.
Probably.
I feel like we had like 60.
You
and
lost me
now we have
mentally.
48.
Mhm.
Good God. Jeez. I know Bitcoin is a hot topic or hot button or something. I don't know. But that's the end of the drawing.
Okay, I'm going Zachary on this one.
You would
Yeah.
be correct. What? Oh. Royal Gamma? Zachary,
Yes.
what is this fish? Zachary's asleep.
He's
Or
asleep.
You better be. Rectangle
Oh,
wrist.
Crown tail is close, but
Oh.
how would that fit in the theme? Maybe there's other types.
There's no neon shape. Rectangle rectangle wrestle. You want to wrestle? Kenny, the theme is shapes.
A rectangle tetra. No.
Scotty.
People insist that this must be a rectangle because look at all the rectangle like things on it.
The shape in the name is not actually visible on this fish anywhere.
Oh no. Well, I mean, it's a tetra.
I love how
So-
every time we call out Scotty, he always puts the.
I just hear the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme.
Eric and the autosync list.
They automatically sync less.
Oh. I mean, I said he. There we go, Alishon.
Alrighty.
I can't.
Diamond.
Well, I mean, he's close.
It's diamond.
Very close.
It's what diamond tetra or diamond something tetra?
It's not a. There is such thing as a diamond tetra, but it's not that. But it's also not just a neon tetra. So maybe take some of these clues. There we go, Rachel Irwin.
Diamond head tetra.
Nice, Rachel.
All right. Is Rachel on the board? I don't think she is.
Rachel and Myrtle.
No, Rachel
that.
is new with us for the last.
Rachel, you're new to the stream and you're new to the board, but that means you are in the running for next year's What the Fish shirt. Look at
A
that.
blood diamond tetra.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, she's joined us for the last 3 streams, for the last 3 weeks.
And I appreciate that very
Yeah.
much. I like seeing the regular viewers come back. That means we're doing
Yeah.
something right.
Yep.
If we're doing something wrong, let us know because we're just kind of going with it.
I feel like Bitcoin is probably.
Well, I'm so sorry about the Bitcoin. Just pretend that didn't happen.
Send an email to Stephen
Send it to Beck.
2003
She's the one who freaking asked about
at
Bitcoin.
fishfam.link and tell him
You don't ask a man about Bitcoin and then like expect there not to be a lecture.
Brooklyn Diamond is
I-
a shape.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's a quadrilateral.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that, Matt. We really need some gardens. All we need is a guardian.
Yep. I don't hate cichlids, Kenny. I like community tanks. I like the tanks like Danny has. I like the fun community, heavily planted. Like that's my jam. That's I kind of jive with Danny. I'm just saying.
I hate cichlids.
You're gonna get disinvited from the show, Steven.
Good. I don't have to write that freaking rap then. Everything I've been working on has just been an avoidance of writing that rap. I know once I sit down and do it, I can do it, but damn it.
Oh,
Is that what that is?
It is.
It's a rectangle triggerfish.
it's the. Is that the one, Jenna, with the really crazy Hawaiian, the Hawaiian name?
Kenny says
What?
flight canceled. LOL.
You know what? I like it. Look, if there's a cichlid that just leaves the plants alone, then I like that cichlid.
Yep.
South American cichlids, community cichlids. I know that not all cichlids are created equal, but if we're talking about a cichlid that's just gonna like grab a frickin' plant and uproot it just because, you know what? Fuck that cichlid.
There he is again. There's Myrtle. That's the name I'm thinking
Yeah.
of. That's it.
That one?
Who drew this triggerfish?
Oh, I'm saying Steven did this one.
Nice.
And now where is its eye?
I can see it. It's in the black.
Yeah, I had some trouble finding the eye. I'm like, is this fish blind?
He was like, I don't know where the eye is. And I'm like, just draw what you see. It doesn't matter.
Bye. I live
I don't
there.
hate Angle the Angel. I don't hate angelfish because angelfish and plants, they're fine. Like I don't
Discus?
hate any plant. I mean, I don't hate any fish that leaves the plants alone. There she is. Are you still partying hard, Gardens? You still getting turned up with them kindergartners?
She's probably home now. It's
God.
9:17 over there.
Yeah, well, you know what? The night is young over in the Pacific Northwest. Alrighty. So, yep, that one was mine. I drew that. We want to give something away.
Something.
Something, a thing. What thing we can give away?
A betta plushie.
I have that one.
That's a red betta. Alrighty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still waiting on Green Pleco to release Series 9. I see some really awesome things in Series 9. In fact, I think
Eric's.
I think June has some prototypes from Series 9. Because June might even have the inside track on like when we're supposed to expect Series 9. Because this is like the second to last plushie that I have left. And then I got to figure out something else to give away until no Cubicus boxfish.
Gina, these were all 2D shapes.
True.
Also, a box is not a shape. The shape would be rectangular prism. And I did not find a rectangular prism fish.
Well, let's see. Let me go. I mean, to be fair, let's go with Kyle's suggestion. It's a little long. WB, you think, Bex?
I think so, yeah.
Let's see.
I say we do. WB.
All right. Hashtag is WB Myrtle. And I'll type that in chat. Don't spell it wrong. Jenna getting all technical. Nope, too late. If you can't spell his name wrong, then you lose.
If you
Rachel
can't spell his name wrong,
I mean, if you
then
can't spell his name
lose.
right, if you spell his name wrong, you lose. Rachel, Fishtoberfest is in Portland, and it is happening October the
7th,
8th, and 9th.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
is it on Friday?
I don't know. Just be
Or
there
is it
Friday
just Saturday
anyway.
and Sunday?
I don't.
8th and 9th.
Just be there. Be there or be square. Square. That's a shape. And
That
it's
is a shape.
on theme.
I wonder if Myrtle could, or another mod could put, I don't know, could put
Add.
a link to Fishtoberfest in the chat.
I'm sure a mod could do that, and I bet that mod is Myrtle.
Hmm?
Do you think there's a Fishtoberfest page on fishfam.link?
Yeah, probably. You think there's like some sort of rap song about Fishtoberfest?
Hopefully.
Hopefully. There will be. There has to be.
Kyle, did you hashtag?
Kyle, did you hash the tag?
Matt beat
No.
Myrtle.
Kyle did not, because I don't see him. I don't even see him as an active user in Nightbot. What are you doing, Kyle?
Did you see?
Oh god.
Wait, what? I don't have a window in the way. I just realized that our way. That's okay, Brooklyn. That's Joshua's job. Hopefully he didn't forget.
Okay, Kyle's playing for Brooklyn. I'm playing for Rachel.
Okay. Yeah, don't worry about it, Brooklyn. Josh has to remember, not you. You just pretend that you knew all along.
Mm-hmm.
And it, like, even make him feel bad. Like, look, I forget a lot of things because of the ADHD, but one thing I would never forget is our anniversary.
Wait until like 8 o'clock at night tomorrow to tell him that, though. So, WB
32.
Myrtle for Red Betta Plushie.
Last year we both forgot we were suffering with no power after Hurricane Ida. Yeah.
Yeah, we only lost power for mostly sleeping hours for that hurricane. Came back on at like 7 a.m.
Man, that really was a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap. Yep, we lost power for 10 hours. And I just remember with all my stack of backup batteries, in fact, I got them, most of them in front of me right now. I had fewer tanks back then, but I had all these. They suck ass for like charging phones because they're not very powerful. But in terms of like running one of those aquarium co-op USB pumps all night, easy.
And we didn't even need to use them.
No, I did.
Okay. Oh, you did?
Yeah, I put, because I had no idea how long the power would be out.
Yeah.
And you know, it's like at night and I got nothing else to do, so I might as well go obsess over the aquariums and make sure none of our fish die. We made it through that unscathed, and there we go. A light just fell.
Oops.
And there we go. All fixed.
Did Fishyman misspell Myrtle's name?
Yes, he did. Try again.
Damn it, Kirk.
Only 10 hours. I lost it twice yesterday.
I'm grateful for this neighborhood because power lines are underground, so we don't lose power very frequently, and we don't lose it for very long. Where I used to live, like not too far from here, but way in the sticks, if a squirrel farted on a power line, we'd be out of power for a day.
Yep.
Crown Tail thinks you need sleep. Don't we all need sleep?
Yeah.
You got a good night's sleep last night, though, didn't you,
Who?
Bex?
Oh, hell no. The
You did the night before, though.
night before I did. Last
Yeah.
night, I went to bed after midnight, woke up at 5 a.m.,
That's
being
right. Yeah,
in
yeah,
a
yeah.
ton of pain from overdoing it yesterday. And then, yeah, I went back to bed at 7 a.m. and got back up at like 10:30.
Yeah. The problem would be for us is the heat. Like not the no heat. If the power goes out in hurricane
Yeah.
season, it'll be like 100 degrees inside the house.
It gets bad.
See,
Also, Brooklyn, you can, if power ever goes out, we rarely lose power.
Mhm.
You can come here, get a shower, get some air, stay the night, whatever you need to do.
Yep.
As long as there's no like down trees in the way.
That is a problem. It's like the power is not the issue. It's like, can you leave your neighborhood or can you get into our neighborhood?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm looking at the eligible users. So of the people I have on the list on Nightbot, I see Kenny E is not highlighted, and neither is Snooch Richard. So just in case y'all might have entered the hashtag wrong, or like Nightbot just like didn't care that you entered the hashtag. Sometimes it does that. So just checking before I start putting in names. Kenny E and Richard. All right.
Berkeley, you probably wouldn't, since they built that new bridge over the Amite River. It usually doesn't get high enough to go over the bridge. That bridge is usually not shut down except for in the 1,000-year flood.
Yeah.
So you could probably get to us if there's no down trees on, because you have a lot of trees on that road before your neighborhood. That would be what I would be concerned about.
We don't have to worry about the hurricanes here. Although I have been through many after living in Mobile, Alabama, and coastal North Carolina, Florida. I've lost count as to how many I've been through. We do, however, have wildfires.
That's fun.
Oh, very.
Wildfires, just the idea of those freak me out.
Wildfires, and every now and again we'll have an occasional blizzard, but they're no big deal.
Because I mean, like a flood is traumatic. Floods suck, and you still lose everything. But at least you don't. I mean, people do, but like with us, if we had stayed through the flood, we would have been okay. But like a wildfire, you know, if you're there and your house catches on fire, you don't live.
No.
Yeah, although, you know, whenever we flooded and we were at that hotel, basically everyone was evacuating to that hotel or wherever they could. Some people were going to like shelters and stuff. But one of the people in the elevator was saying that they actually made it through the flood, but their house caught on fire.
That's just insult to injury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks.
All right. Well, 35 eligible. We're it's 11:30, so let's just get to spinning.
Fishimon 64.
Fishimon, you're gone. There goes Peplin.
George RB3.
George RB3.
Fishroot.
Mixies.
Eden Spring Den.
I'm sorry, DD. Next. We don't have time, DD. We're past time. It's 11:29. All right, Carlos. Sorry. No time for mourning.
ATC_AV8VR.
Sorry, Kyle.
Collision has.
Sean.
Misfit reptiles and aquatics.
Brennan.
Feather aquatics.
Beta Aquatics.
Mary Beth.
Mary Beth.
Rachel William.
Rachel.
Craig Doniger.
Craig.
Catfish Cave. Mystery Snail Guardians.
Gardens.
Funny Viper.
Rabbit Snake.
Gina's Reed.
Gina.
Crowntail Half Moon.
Brown Tail.
Zen Ginger.
Zinger.
Only Oscars.
Nice Snooch. Sorry, June.
Eric Wyrock.
Eric. Sorry, your $100 bribe did not work. Will does not give a shit.
Scuba Stevo's Aquatics.
Scuba Stevo.
Debbie Holden.
Sorry, Debbie. Didi says Rob's Aquariums had a fire in their building. Check out his video. Yikes. That sucks. Jerry, I love shrimp. Y'all are up way too late. It's bedtime. What's up? Come on, Jerry. We stream at this time every week.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, Debbie.
Wriggle Sing.
Myrtle.
Liquid Zoo. OnlyFins.
Matt.
Joseph Stanley.
Joe Stan.
Jennifer Weaver.
Jen Weaver.
Lady Diane.
Lady Diane.
Scotty the Fish Free.
Scotty, you can go to bed now. Night, night, Scotty.
Night, Scotty.
Get your beauty rest.
SC Catabulas.
SC
Can he rest
Catahoulas.
whenever there's only 3 weeks to the Clash?
I don't know. Got a lot of work to do. Scotty seems like a one-man operation over there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Working his butt off, man. And we all appreciate it.
SC Catahoulas shipped your plecos yesterday, if you're still listening. USPS.
Darlene's Tank.
Scotty.
Darlene. What did he say?
I'm
Oh.
ugly SOB. I need my beauty rest. No, we just need to make sure you don't fall into any shark stuff. Shark tanks or
Shark stuff.
shark exhibits.
Do not closely interact with sharks. Hungry sharks, at least.
Hopefully it's not that easy to just fall into a shark tank.
Hashtag no sharks from Scotty.
Monster Aquariums.
Sorry,
Shark.
weekends. All right, final four. Melissa, Brookley Bell, Nano Aquarium Guy, and Oinky.
Brookley Bell.
Sorry, Brookley. No free shipping for us this week.
The Nano Aquarium Guy.
Sorry, Jay. And here we go.
Melissa.
Sorry, Melissa. Oinky. Holy crap. Are you going to have
Another
room?
plushie.
Are you going to have room to bring this entourage of plushies with you to the Clash?
She said she has her 3 plecos packed already. This one is smaller than the plecos.
That's true. Hang on.
Do you have Oinky's address?
I think I might. All right. I had a cat circling me, so thought I'd bring her up to
Kitty.
say hello.
Baby.
Oh,
Phoebe.
to say meh.
Man. She is not that okay with this, but she'll be all right. All right.
Well, if Ren could put up with it last stream, Phoebe can put up with it this stream.
Yeah.
Yep.
Phoebe is a good cat.
Congrats. Yep, she is. And she's old.
Yeah.
She's an old lady.
She's like what? 16?
Something like that. She'll be 16 in March.
Oh wow, yeah.
All righty. Well,
No, I
congrats,
think
Oinky.
I think
What?
she'll be 17 next March.
Oh, dang.
'Cause
Well,
we got them the year before we were married.
that's right. Old lady.
Oh,
She doesn't struggle, though. She's just fine with whatever.
I don't know. She's kind of got the "I hate you" look. on her
She's
face.
not. She's not
She
struggling,
doesn't
though.
bite.
She doesn't
and she
bite.
doesn't
She's not gonna
scratch.
claw. She would definitely rather not be where she is right now, but you know,
She's tolerating.
she's just gonna go with it.
Yeah, she's tolerating you right now, Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
mean, she's
well.
not doing what Lefty's cat does.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
I'm not afraid of her. She is plotting my death, but she's too lazy, so she'll never succeed.
Could make her do
Alrighty.
the cat I'm a kitty cat dance.
I'm not gonna abuse this kitty. She doesn't hate me yet. So, thank you very much to our awesome mods in chat and our chatters and our lurkers and replay folks and all you awesome people. Appreciate it. We'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye.